of that and getting to some third downs and having to convert and stay on the field and things like that. Obviously, wanted to convert in that last third down and stay on the field and go score points. But I thought it was good just in terms of breaking the huddle, calling plays, feeling the pocket, getting hit, like throwing the ball, so it felt good.
All three of your targets to Stribling were completions, so what's that like right now with him? We've been talking about him all camp.
Yeah, I mean, you guys saw it. You've seen it every day at camp. Like, he's a guy that's consistent, smart, and shows that, you know, he's a guy that we can trust. And that first drive to go out there and be able to connect with him felt really good. And him making some tough, you know, catches with guys on him and things like that. And so for me, that's huge. And I know he's just going to continue to get better and more confidence in this offense.
What's made him especially in the long third down, in terms of his timing and targets?
I think he's smart. Obviously, he's a good route runner, and then I think he's got strong hands. Like, I feel like he goes and gets the ball and brings it in. And you know, like I said, those tight contested catches and stuff. Like, he did a good job with bringing it in and making sure that the ball didn't go to the ground. And it's, I think, pretty evident. Like, all the guys around here talk about how strong of hands he's got and whatnot. So for me, on third down, when we got to stay on the field, like, that's definitely something that I think about when it comes to matchups and making sure I'm going to the right guy and all that. So he showed that tonight.
Was it surprising that he didn't come down with the one from Mac down the left side?
Yeah, we all were. Honestly, a lot of us were like, dang, dude, like, we thought he was going to, you know, score that touchdown and then go to the Niners Hall of Fame. That's what it felt like. But it's all good. He's going to bounce back, and you know, he's a baller. That play doesn't define him. So he's got a bright year ahead of him and career. So we all got Stribling's back.
What's the major focus of this camp over anything right now?
Yeah, I think just, you know, finding ways to make every single day really important with practice, the fundamentals. Not getting too caught up in, you know, what the season's going to look like or anything. But right now, right here, we got to keep pushing each other. There's new guys here, you know, with Mike Evans, Stribling, for me on offense, and you know, obviously trying to get, you know, George and all those guys back too. So it's just one day at a time, trying to push yourself, and that goes for everybody. Offense, defense, we're competing our butt off against each other. So yeah, that's what I would say.
Kaelon Black missed some time, and he was out there. It looked like you guys were in a good rhythm right away.
Yeah, he looked great. I thought the way he ran the ball, read all the gaps right, and then ran hard. You know, especially in the NFL, like, you're going to have guys shooting their gaps and coming for you and stuff, but he gave it right back to the defense, which was really cool to see. Smart kid, picked up some good blitz looks too in the pass game, so really excited for him in his first showing.
How did you feel rhythm-wise out there? Was it enough for you to get into the flow of things?
Yeah, I think so. You know, it was, you know, first, second, got to convert on third down. First, second, got to convert on third down. So it felt like obviously a regular season game where it's hard and you got to grind out a couple first and second downs and third downs. So that part felt good. Obviously, like, as the game goes on, you get into a more, you know, of a better rhythm and stuff. So. But we're being smart, and, you know, it is what it is. It's preseason, so I got to take this, learn from it, get better from it, and go get better at practice.
Once again, it's the Stribling Show. If we could just take us through your night.
Yeah, you know, just trying to do what I can just to help the offense keep moving out there. Just trying to do my 111, whether that's catching the ball or blocking, to be out there and just have all of our drives, keep going, and keep our momentum on the field.
Last year there was number 15, Zhaun Jennings. They called him third and Zhaun. Seemed like in that first step, third down, you were the man. 15 again.
Yeah, you know, just trying to do my job. Whenever my number's called, you know, just catch the ball, get upfield, you know, whatever that is. You know, if it's blocking, running, you know, just do what I can to make the whole offense move.
Take us through your journey here, because I know it's been a long one to get to this point.
Yeah, a long journey, a lot of adversity, you know, a lot of times kind of uncertainty, you know, but I just kept my head down, you know, always kind of had faith and see my way through it.
How comfortable are you out there right now?
I wouldn't say I'm comfortable. I would just say that I'm learning, you know, and just all the reps and all the plays just gives me confidence every week.
How challenging is it to go from Brock Purdy in one series to Mac Jones in the second?
Quarterback's a quarterback. You know, they throw the ball. You know, just got to be there for them when they throw the ball.
I know you'd like to have a second shot at that deep one down the left side.
Yeah, for sure. You know, drop the ball. Never a good thing. You know, just trying to build on it now and take the coaching points and learning points so it doesn't happen again.
You got your hand on it, though. It looked like you were going to bring it in. Just lost track of your...
Just dropped it. You know.
What did you get out of the joint practices and then the game?
You know, just more reps in the offense, different looks that I haven't seen before. So kind of just building off of everything, taking all the coaching points so I can be better for next week.
You know, they pulled you out after 2 series, but did you want to go back in and play more?
For sure, I want to get all the reps I can just so I can get better in this offense and I can hear everything better, line up faster. So the more reps, the better it is for me.
How's the playbook coming along for you and playing in all 3 positions?
It's going really well. I think me learning is being out there. You know, the best way for me to learn is being out there, running through all the reps and kind of having like a visual on it. So it's been going good.
All right, and you're going to have family come in for the opener?
Yeah, probably, for sure. I would think so. You know, they try to support me when they can.
How did your vision open up there on that punt return? Just take us back through it.
Yeah, as soon as I seen the ball off the punter's foot, I'm like, oh yeah, I definitely have some time. As soon as the ball was hit, I looked outside to see the gunners, see if they had a clean release. They didn't, so they were getting held up pretty well. So I'm like, all right, I definitely have some time. As soon as I got the ball in my hands, I'm like, all right, make a beeline to the left sideline, use as much gas as I got, trust my guys with the blocks, and then try and get in the end zone. That's exactly how it played out.
Been through a lot. The hamstring last year, very frustrating to, you know, as you're running that ball down the sideline, just what you've been through kind of flashed through your head?
I felt like I was in a dream for a second, honestly, just hearing the crowd go crazy and then just seeing my teammates run side by side with me, seeing how happy they were, and then I'm like, ain't no way this is happening right now. But at the same time, it was a special moment for me. Everything that I battled last year, being able to come back healthy, feeling healthy, end the game healthy, and most importantly, just battling with the guys, it was fun.
What does it mean to you to have all those guys go out there, meet you? I mean, there was a penalty, but it had to have felt good.
Oh, amazing. It was definitely a long time coming, something I've dreamt about for over a year now, ever since last year. So being able to make it come true is definitely special.
You had a lot of recognition when you went back to the bench area. Lots of congratulations. I mean, was it a little overwhelming?
A little bit at first, for sure. But I mean, just seeing everyone how happy they were for me and everything that they knew that I went through last year, it just felt great that all these guys had my back. They were happy for me to see me go out there and make a touchdown come to life.
You had this job in 2024 as a returner, so do you feel like this is your job again? Like, how do you do with your mindset going, I'm in a heated competition, I got this, this is mine, nobody's taking it from me?
I mean, at the end of the day, we're still in training camp, and there's still guys that are battling at the end of the day. But me personally, I'm gonna come in and battle each and every day and try and make that job solidified by me. But at the same time, we also have other guys that are very good at punt returning as well. So, just very excited to see what the rest of training camp has.
Did you have to give Debo some tips for his first attempt at punt returning?
I said, bro, just try and catch it and try and make something happen, bro. I mean, it's definitely tough, especially in that stadium, like when how high the punter kicks it. You can kind of lose it sometimes. But, just try and make something happen, dude. Just most importantly, catch the ball.
Shanahan said you lost the first one in lights.
I did. I saw it, and then absolutely it just went dark. I'm like, oh, crap. Like, I don't know where it was at. Yeah, absolutely.
How supportive has Debo been through this journey of this first year back for you?
Very supportive. He's been giving me tips. Very, very. He's like a big brother for me, for sure. He brings energy each and every day in the receiving room, and makes guys make sure that we're up and ready for the challenge at stake of the day. And I look forward to working with Debo. He's a good player. He's a good dude. So I enjoy his company.
Does he give you any advice on returns too, or would you give him advice?
We haven't really talked about that,
okay,
for sure, but he gives me advice about receiver and stuff like that, so that's what we mainly talk about.
So last year you tore your hamstring the first aid camp, right? Yeah. And then after that, how did it progress, or it didn't progress? But did you tear it again?
Yeah, I tore it 4 times last year.
How many?
4 times, yeah. So that was a big, huge mental warfare going through. So able to battle through it and come out strong.
At what point in your recovery going into this year did you know that you're good? Maybe on this run, or what?
I would say definitely as soon as the season ended. I mean, I stayed back in the Bay Area, and I just got my routine together. I trusted the training staff and the strength coaches, and we put together a plan for me that is obviously working. It's keeping me healthy, so I appreciate them putting the time and effort into me, and helping me execute me being healthy.
Was there a point where you just had to shut it down for a while after the fourth tear? It seems like it kept on coming back.
It was definitely after the fourth one. Me and the training staff, we kind of went back and started talking things over, and we just thought it would be best to kind of take it slow and to make sure that my hamstring is strong enough to where this doesn't happen again. So that's what we mainly talk about.
And then just within the context of all that, there was a practice the other day where you were banged up a little bit on the sideline, then you came back and made an amazing catch. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but it seemed to me that might have been big, just considering the history of the past year.
100%. At the end of the day, like I got some heart in me. So even though I'm a little banged up, I'm still going to try and go out there and perform at my best, and give my all into this organization. And I mean, they trusted in me. They drafted me here. So the least I can do is give my 100% effort each time I'm on that field.
Who did you lean on emotionally while you were going through all the injury issues?
Definitely my family. My mom was a big one. She definitely helped me get through a lot. Shout out to my mom. I love you, Mom. She was my rock, and I love and appreciate everything she was doing for me during the time.
Over the guys and finally playing against. Especially for a back like you have such good numbers after contact, breaking tackles. You can't really do that in practice. How excited are you to get into a live tackle?
Man, I just feel great. Finally getting into real contact, playing against another team, and taking advantage of it. Putting my shoulder down, grinding for those extra yards, doing what I can to help the team run.
How did you feel getting into the rhythm of playing game again?
It felt great. It's been a while since we played, back in January for the national championship, but, getting out here playing, NFL football is just a blessing to be out there and doing it.
And then you had that one where you that second effort got you through the line a little bit more. How did that feel?
It's just one of those things where, you're out there, you just, doing what you can and, scratch out some extra yards. Just always playing hard and just, staying focused.
Do you keep the ball or something like that?
You sure do.
Do you keep the ball?
I do.
Okay, all right.
While you were out, I noticed you were out at practice. You had a sheet in your hand. Is that a play sheet? And what do you do while you're out to kind of make sure that you're still mentally plugged in?
Yeah, so it is a play sheet, and just making sure you're play by play, visioning the plays, and also watching it, and seeing what the guys can do better as well. And then after that, you just refer them on to the next one. Make sure you're just staying locked into practice, taking those mental reps that you're always going to need.
Do you feel that helped you when you did come back to where you didn't skip your beat?
Definitely, man. Honestly, I have great coaches, man. They help me out a lot. Just always staying on me, making sure I'm in my playbook. And, spending all that extra time in the playbook would definitely help.
How has it been working with Bobby Turner? I know he can be pretty intense.
Man, it's been great working with Coach T, man. And he's a really good coach. He's coached a lot of great backs as well. And, I'm just looking forward to, the future success with him.
He preaches that you have to know all 11. Is this the first coach you've had where you've had to do that?
I would say yes and no. I feel like in college we also had to know a lot of people's, expectations and what they have to do as well, but here is more of an emphasis on it. It's going to help you play faster regardless. So.
Yeah, was it all the small details? Was it surprising at first?
I would say yes and no again. Honestly, like being detailed in college is not being detailed in the league. You're playing with grown men. You're dealing with different systems, so everything is going to be a little bit different. So, just getting used to it, and you finally get a flow of it.
Long after we're done and you're on a plane, what will you replay in your mind?
Honestly, my last play being in there because I wanted some more. I wanted to play some more, but honestly, my last play being in there, thinking on what I could do better next time.
Brock Purdy said you had some pretty good blitz pickups as well. Is it nice to hear that compliment from your quarterback?
It is, man. Gotta protect the $1 million man. I'm going to do the best that I can. Be aggressive, attack hard.
Thanks, Kaelon.
That's really how you feel. Yeah. He's one of my favorites. I just love his grittiness. We're from the 757 area, so that's also why I decided to wear the shirt.
How would you define your running style?
I would just say aggressive. But just, I'm always in constant attack mode. Just do whatever I can to ground out extra yards and, just being me at the end of the day.